Hong Kong Disneyland may be one of the smallest Disney parks in the world, but some people also say that it's one of the best parks. Today we're spending the entire day at the Hong Kong Disneyland to check out if it's worth adding to your Hong Kong itinerary, so stay tuned. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, then my name is Oliver and this channel is all about travel, lifestyle and finance and living life as a digital nomad abroad. Today we're going to the Disneyland in Hong Kong to check that out. But first we need to take the metro, which I will recommend you doing as well if you live in downtown Hong Kong. It's pretty easy. You do the orange line to the Sunny Bay station and then you take the designated Disney train to the park. So yeah, let's head over there. Getting to Hong Kong Disneyland is actually very straightforward. If you're staying around Kowloon or the Hong Kong Island, the easiest way is by MTR. You can take the Tung Chung line to Sunny Bay and from there switch to the dedicated Disney train that takes you straight to the park. It's fast, affordable and probably the most convenient option. We decided to go for early access today, which gives you access to selected areas of the park before the general crowd is let in. It's a great way to get a head start on the most popular rides, especially if you're only here for one day and want to avoid spending too much time in queues. So we made our way through the entrance, quite hefty line. We bought the early access pass, which ChatGPT told me was at from 9 to 10, but apparently they're opening at 9:30. So we are now, and the first hour here is only for the early access holders, and then we also have bought a priority pass that we have to pick up somewhere a little later. But for now we are heading towards the Frozen Land, which should be the busiest area. So just done with the first ride, which was Frozen Forever After, which should be the busiest one, or one of the newest one, and definitely worth a try. But go here first, especially if you're on the early access pass, because I think there could be an hour-long queue if you come here later. But nice ride, onwards to the next one. If you only have one day in the park, planning your shows in advance is key. Otherwise, it's very easy to miss some of the main highlights. good idea when coming to Disneyland is that you have to plan your trip at least a day before. Download the app, and then you can plan your shows and what you have to see if you're only here for 1 day. If you're here 2 days, you can be more relaxed, but if you only got 1 day, there's a lot of shows that you have to see. And we just done seeing, I think, one of the most important ones. I think it's called Friends Forever, which is a big parade with all the known characters, Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and all the others. And I think later on we're gonna see the Lion King show as well, but for now we'll just continue around and try some rides.
Coach for the next isn't it?
With limited time, it's all about hitting the most popular ride as early as possible and then working your way through the park as the queue starts to spread out later in the day.
So we spent the first 5 hours here, and I'll just give you a few pointers to how you should go about your day here in Disneyland Hong Kong. As I said before, you can buy a normal ticket, and then you can buy some add-ons. One of them is, as I said before, the early access pass, and then also you can buy a priority pass to some of the rides. You can buy a 3-ride priority pass, or you can buy a full priority pass. But you should note that it's not all the rides that you can use your priority pass for. So yeah, when you arrive, I will strongly suggest that you go directly to the new Frozen Land, because I think that's the most popular. And there's 2 rides down there you can go and visit in the first hours before all the other people are let in. Then you don't have to spend too much time in the queue. And then afterwards, go directly to the Mystic Manor. When those 3 are done, then the queues for the rest of the park is not that bad. So yeah, I will definitely do that. And I will say that we've been in Universal Studios before in Singapore and also in the US, and I will say that the prices here are not too bad. But there's so many souvenirs and stuff to buy in here. So yeah, expect to spend a little extra while you're in here. But yeah, 5 hours in, I think at least 5 to go.
Days on Mother Nature's recipe.
Man had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. You're my phone. How you get?
Just a small note, if you are buying the Disney Premier Access, is that if you only buy the small version where you have access to 3 rides, then it's not all rides that is included. A lot of places they have Premier Access entry, and you go up there, but the QR code is not working. So I think it's a way for them to upsell to the full pass. So yeah, I think it's only 5 rides that are included on the free pass version, so you have to choose 3 rides out of 5 that you can use the Premier Access. And if you want to use it on more rides, you need the full pass. So yeah, just a small note. So it's almost 7 o'clock in the evening. We're pushing 10 hours now in the park, and yeah, feeling a bit tired. But we still have one more area left. It's the I think it's called Tomorrowland area. It's like a space theme and transformer theme. I would say that one day here can't be enough, but it's also a bit optimistic if you think that you can get to try all the rides and see all the show in one day. And I've heard before coming here that Disneyland in Hong Kong is one of the smallest ones, but I actually think that it's pretty big. And yeah, as I said, one day here can barely manage to get through everything. But yeah, one area left, and our ambition is to close the park and see the big fireworks show in the end. Let's see if we can stay awake for another 2 hours.
As the day goes on and the sun goes down, the park changes completely. The light comes on, and the atmosphere shifts, and it becomes a much more cinematic experience.
So after almost 12 hours in Disneyland, Hong Kong, and with that spectacular ending to the day with the Disney's firework in combination with the drone show, it's been an incredible day. I'm 38 years old right now, and it's my first time in the Disney World, and I must say that yeah, that was a great experience. It's true what they say, that you're spending a lot of time in queues and waiting all day, but I will say that if you're in Hong Kong anyway, or you are anywhere else where they have a Disney World and you have kids, then it's absolutely worth a visit. We had a great day, spent 12 hours here, and now we're tired. Going home, we have to fly in the morning, going to Borneo to search for some orangutan, but you can check that out in the next video. If you enjoyed this Disney World video and you got anything out of it, then please consider giving it a like, and if you want to see more of my content on this channel, then please consider subscribing as well. Otherwise, we will see each other on the next one. Good night.